Good morning, collective. I hope all of you are having a good start to your weekend. It's a little slow-mo for me. Something's a little off. Maybe it's not off. Maybe there is, like I always say, maybe there's purpose in the pause. So the purpose for this pause right now is I got a lottery ticket and won. I mean, hold your panties. It was a whole dollar. But what was interesting is that the winning number was number 1. And I won it, so it's a dollar. So 111, which is interesting. 111 came up yesterday in the reading. So anyway, let's pull some cards and get some messages of clarity for those of you who like it. Thank you to high vibrating ancestors, spirit guides, divine instant beings, a source of light energy. Please get some messages of clarity for those who like it. Damn it. Oh, thanks, boobs. That one came out reversed. Just see what the cards say. So we have number 27 and number 6. So 27 is journey into the darkness. Know your heart and your dreams. Are we always going to go in the darkness, journeying into this shadow shit? And number 6, overthinking. Redirect your fear. Redirect your focus to change the narrative. So you're overthinking about something. What is this overthinking? You're overthinking. What is this overthinking? Oh, okay. Someone else is overthinking a choice that you made. Or a choice that they made. They're overthinking a choice that they made. Someone is recognizing that by coming for you, they made a huge mistake. And this is, well, good. Because this is a karmic. This is somebody who is recognizing they're starting to see their shadow side now. This may catapult them into doing their own shadow work. So good for you for helping people, even if they can't stand you. And they may never admit this, that it was the reason why they're taking this journey to this darkness. They're overthinking like the choices they made when they came for you, right? They're exhausted, burned out, burdened, empty, right? That's how they are. They're like, oh man, what did I do? What did I do coming for the collective, right? And like I said, they're karmics, right? These are the karmics, third parties, haters, lessons learned. Like they're learning their lesson. But this is pushing them. Like I said, they're doing their shadow work. They're pushing them into doing some healing. And this is said oftentimes. And so I hate to kind of be a broken record because a lot of people say this. But, we go into people's lives usually for a lesson or a blessing. It's usually for them to take a look at themselves. And once they, try to attack us or, treat us bad or whatever, sometimes it comes back around to them. And then they recognize the error. Some people, they recognize the error of their ways, which creates like a tower moment in their life. Like they didn't know who you were when they attacked you, basically. They didn't know that you were this divine instant being, source of light energy. They didn't realize who you were. They thought you were just some Joe Schmo. They thought you were just some regular, as I always say, regular smegular. They thought you were like this regular smegular person, right? And then when the attacks didn't work, like they thought they would, it started to get them thinking a little bit, overthinking, like, oh shit. Because they know because they've attacked people using these similar type of methods, doing the same type of thing with the same type of people. It's always worked. They've always been able to do this. And then they came against you. And it didn't work. I mean, like I always say, you may have felt it a little bit, but it didn't take you out like it was the intended purposes of whatever they did to you. It didn't manifest, right? It didn't come into your life the way they anticipated it. And so now they're sitting back kind of thinking, They've been overthinking, exhausted. I mean, they're so exhausted by overthinking. Like, did I do this wrong? Did I not do this wrong? But and it's pushing them into this shadow side of themselves to realize I really went to this length to take somebody out, or to hurt somebody, or to spin false narratives about somebody that did nothing wrong to me. I like that sound. And so it's stopping them in their tracks now. Because they haven't told other people in this group that they've had this realization like, oh no, we shouldn't have came for this person. I made a mistake. And so that's what's spiraling them into this journey of the darkness that they have to really tap in. They really have to tap into themselves, right? And have some introspection. They're burned out by doing this. What is it? I mean, we know they're learning their lesson, but what is it they did to the collective here? What is the shadow? Well, they've avoided doing a lot of stuff. There's about to be a confrontation. It's key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also overcome it and thrive it. Confrontation and progress. I would say progress, not perfection. So it's a slow progression for this person. But they've been avoiding really taking a look at themselves. They've been avoiding doing shadow work for many, many years. They've always operated in the shadow because they have this. There are these people out here that believe that the only way to get success or accolades or whatever you call it, or to be whatever their 3D mind thinks is success, money, cars, bitches, hoes, I'm just kidding. But whatever, to be seen in this light is to do dark magic on people, to do horrible things to people, to take from other people. And let's be clear, black magic can be anything from gossiping, talking about people, putting people down, speaking ill on people's names. It's not always someone in a cauldron doing this, right? I mean, it is sometimes. But it is, more than putting people in a jar or in a freezer or burying them in the ground. Their name and all that bullshit, or burning candles, right? Writing their name on a candle that they burn. So they've been avoiding this, but they haven't connected, or they're starting to slowly connect that you don't need to do all these dark, horrible things to get things in life. You really don't. You may get them quicker, but you lose them, and then that's not sustainable. It's not roots. It's not a rooted abundance. It's not a rooted success. Those people who always have these fly-by-night ideas, start some program or start something, and it just fizzles out. A lot of times they stole that idea, or they stole the energy to get that, or it wasn't their original idea. That's why they fizzle out. It's not rooted. And so Spirit is saying is that their spirit team has been nudging them to have an inner balance, like to recognize the duality of things, but they haven't been, and it says right here, what you resist persists. What you accept transforms. And so they've been resisting this. Like I said, they've been resisting this. They've been avoiding this shadow work, even though their spirit team and their ancestors are like tapping them on the shoulder, like, listen, you're fucking up the whole bloodline here, sir, ma'am. You're fucking shit up for your kids, your grandkids, your great-grandkids, people around you, your animals, all that. I know. Karma just doesn't hit the person that did the dirty work. It hits everybody around them. Their animals, their friends' animals. So is this person ever going to get with the program? Okay. Are they ever going to get with it, Spirit? And divine timing, Spirit just said. But you were their lesson. And even though you have felt the pain and the heartbreak and a lot, how they stabbed you in the back, multiple swords in your back, it has pushed them into looking more at their own healing journey and awakening to the fact that they've been doing it wrong this whole time. That they've had false beliefs about how to get fame, fortune, or whatever it is, energy, whatever it is, this dark stuff they've been doing. And it's been a slow progress for them. This is going to be a huge growth spurt for you once you realize that, your presence in their life, though it was painful and hurtful and they did this fuck shit to you, it's creating awakening with them. And if we're truly, in my opinion, no judgment, if we're truly on our spiritual path, even the people who came against us and hurt us the most and did the worst of the darkest shit to us, we still wish for their growth and their healing. We still wish for them to heal, because the more of us that are healed, we continue to elevate the earth and the vibration of the earth, and that's what we